you ready to open up your home daycare or your center location and you are wondering about how should you set up for your tour? I'm about to share with you all you need to know about setting up a wonderful tour for your beautiful location. So one of the first things that you want to make sure is that your outside area looks good, because this is the first thing that your clients will see when they pull up. They need to already know, okay? They need to already know. So make sure that the grass has been cut. Make sure that there's not trash on the ground. Make sure that the bushes look trimmed. Make sure that the outside looks good. First impression is the best impression. If you are at a center location and maybe you already have a teacher and you have some kids outside, let me tell you something. Make sure that the teacher outside is not sitting down. Make sure that she's engaged with the kids, because parents will look and see what's going on outside on the playground. So make sure that whatever's happening on that playground, that is showing engagement. Make sure that that is happening on the playground. So you want to make sure that when your client pulls up, what they see needs to already be talking to them. It needs to already be speaking, because they already know when they come in that they're going to see even more great things. So make sure that there's greatness on the outside of your location. Make sure it's clean. Make sure the grass is done. Now let's go inside. Now when parents or your ideal clients come into your location, they need to feel a warm welcome. You need to welcome them and make them feel like they already know. You want them to feel like they're at home. And the way that you're going to help them feel like they're at home, you're going to give them a nice welcome and thank them for coming in for the tour of your location. Then you want to make sure that your environment is cheerful. You want to make sure that it's bright and that it's clean. Make sure that it smells good, okay? Make sure that when the parent come in, that it's not a bad smell. If you're at home, please make sure that you haven't that you're not cooking a meal that smells like you don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to do that. So make sure that when parents come in, that it smells fresh, that it smells good, that it looks that it's bright, and that it looks cheerful when they walk in. First impression is the best impression. So as you come in, you want to have a welcome board. On your welcome board, you want to have your license up there. You want to have your newsletter, your lesson plans, and this is what you're going to go over about your program. This is how you setting your tour up. You're going to show them the parent board, show them your newsletter, and show them your schedule. Whatever you need on that parent board, have your welcome parent board up there so they can see it. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Establish and have you a parent board up front when they first walk in, so they can see about the amazing activities that you do in your classroom, so they can see they can see your license. Maybe you have some helpful resources available. So that's what you want to have up front. As you take them in to your location, the next thing that you want to make sure, if you are giving a tour to an infant parent, then you want to make sure that when you go into the infant classroom, that the teacher's engaged. You want to make sure that the cribs looks good. You want to make sure that there's crib sheets on the mattress. You want to make sure that the cribs are labeled. Have the child's pictures on each crib and highlight the point in the tour. This is our infant room, and as you can see, each child have their own crib. As you can see, they have their own pictures on there. They sleep in that same crib each day. The crib sheets are clean each day. You want to point out things like that about your program. That's what you want to do. Point out those type of things about your program. If you are going to the preschool area, then you want to highlight what they do in circle time. Highlight some of the music activities that they're doing. Highlight what they're doing in the classroom and what you will be offering in the classroom. That's what you want to do for your preschool area. Your toddlers, highlight some of the story time, the puppet shows or things like that you're going to do with your program. You want to highlight. keep things in your classroom. Also, you want to make sure that when parents come in to tour, clients come in to tour, that you have age-appropriate toys in the classroom. You want to make sure that the children can reach the toys. What parents don't need to see when they come into your building is they don't need to see toys way up high and only 2 or 3 things on the shelf. Because then what are the kids going to play with if the toys are out of reach? So you want to make sure that toys are available to children to play with, and the toys are in great condition. Books are in great condition. The bookshelf has a great supply of books. Make sure the books are in stock. Make sure that the pages are not missing, and that you have books, that you don't have any books on the shelf. You don't want that. You don't want that. So you want to make sure that you have enough books on the shelf and that they are nicely covered. You want to make sure the toys are in, the children can reach the toys. That's how you have a good tour. Next, you want to make sure that the bathroom is clean, that the kitchen is clean, because parents sometimes want to see the bathroom. Sometimes they want to see things like the kitchen. So make sure that the kitchen looks good. Make sure that the bathroom smells fresh and that it's clean. The next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that the children are, once again, happy, that the children are engaged. Now, I understand from time to time children do cry, but make sure that if there's another teacher in the room, that teacher is paying attention and attending to the child's cry in the classroom. Because if a parent is doing a tour and a teacher acts like she wants to ignore the child or not really paying attention to that child, that parent's not going to enroll in your program. So you want to make sure that if you are at a center location, you already have students and you wanted to know about how to do a better tour, make sure that you let the teachers know, hey, I'm having a tour at 11 a.m. And we will be coming to the classroom. So make sure that you are ready and have your teachers where they know what to do when there's going to be a great tour coming in. Make sure they know what to do, and you will tell them what to do. Is make sure they say hello, make sure that they're smiling, and of course they should be always engaging with the students anywhere in the classroom. So I've shared with you today how you can set up an amazing tour with your classroom. First impression is the best impression. You got to make sure that your outside looks good. Make sure that the toys are in great condition. Make sure that the environment is clean, cheerful, and happy. Make sure that there's engagement, and remember that when parents first pull up to your location, that it should be speaking to them. When they walk in, everything should be speaking to them that they need to enroll into your program. Okay? So if you have more questions about setting up a tour, how you should set up a tour, what you should say, what you should do more, book a discovery call with me. I would love to chat with you. And I've also done another video. I will be discussing in the next video how to enroll children into your program fast, how to get clients fast into your program. And until next time, bye-bye.